It has been 1 year since this family's story has changed in an instant. The driver accused of hitting them on a downtown Louisville sidewalk is still waiting to go on trial for killing the father.
The family was just visiting Louisville when it happened, in town from Kansas for a basketball tournament. And WDRB's Grace Haba sat down with them 1 year later after their lives flipped upside down.
With sounds of construction and cars passing through, the corner of 2nd and Market in downtown Louisville looks different than it did 1 year ago. And though they're now hundreds of miles away, the memory of what happened here is still just as fresh for one family.
It's been the longest year ever, like I can imagine. It doesn't seem real, I mean, to me, that he's not here, like he's not coming back.
At 42 years old, Trey Jones passed away after he and his family were hit by a car on July 5th, 2022. Police say the man who hit them had taken drugs before getting behind the wheel. Trey's wife, Amy, and daughter, Ava, were severely injured. As they continue to heal, both physically and emotionally, I sat down with the family to hear how they're doing 1 year without Trey.
I'm still, I don't know if I really came to terms with it, that he's gone.
He was a father.
I'm wearing his hoodie right now, and it's like, oh, I wish, like, I could call my dad and tell him how college is going.
He was a best friend.
It makes me feel sad because I know when I go out to play with some friends and come back, it's not going to be here.
He was a mentor.
I find myself lately just like I'll think I need to call someone for help, and then I'm like, I don't know who to call.
For the Jones family, living without Trey will never be normal.
It's been weird, and I think it's going to stay weird until we get used to the new weird. So still having all those firsts, we're almost done with them, but all those firsts without them is hard.
Senior night, prom, graduations.
He's just missing out on so much. Like Hunter got third at nationals this year in track, and how we were all there, but Trey wasn't, and that would have been something he would have loved to see.
The family says most times it's the smallest things that cause some of the deepest pain.
Now it's more like just I see deer outside on campus. I'm like, oh, I wish I could send this to my dad.
As they continue to process their grief, Ava and Amy say their journey to recover physically is still far from over.
I'm like a 5-year-old on the right side of my body, like it's just learning.
The two suffered traumatic brain injuries and multiple broken bones, spending weeks fighting for their lives in the ICU.
Yellow, blue, green.
Relearning how to walk and how to talk.
My AC is separated, grade 4.
For Ava, it was another surgery just this week. This time on her right shoulder. And for Amy,
now I'm back to, where I was, square one.
It's more surgeries on her right leg.
I was walking for about a month, and now I'm back into the wheelchair and using a walker.
As Ava and her mom have grown accustomed to life in and out of hospitals,
since the surgeries and everything, I've been healing from myself.
The Iowa University athlete says she's worked to come to terms with the fact that the future she pictured on the court may never come true.
Was it hard for you to realize that dream you once had may not be realistic anymore?
Yeah, it is, and it was. Since I've been here, like the first couple of days, it was super hard. Like seeing everybody go out and like learn the game that they play and how they play the game, and just be sitting there watching.
The freshman relying on her new teammates and her coaches to help inspire others and to dream a new dream for herself.
How awesome they are and how great they have been. It changed my mindset. Like, I don't think I'm more than basketball. And that's something I had to learn. I'm growing still. I'm learning how to live a life that isn't revolved around a basketball.
The man accused of hitting the family, Michael Hurley, faces murder and assault charges. Coming up on WDRB News at 6, hear what the Jones family has to say about the judge's latest decision in this case. Reporting with photojournalist Ian Cunningham, Grace Haba, WDRB News.